Hey guys, here with another story to tell you. Um, this time is a little bit different. I'm not going to be talking about my injuries. Um, when somebody has a horrific accident like I did, it's not just me that's affected. It's not just my health. It's not just my life, but other people are affected as well. Um, in this case, my daughter. So, right after I went into the hospital, my dad also went into the hospital, and he was in there for a couple weeks. And he got out of the hospital right around the same time I did, and then he ended up having an accident, and right after that, and he just recently had surgery, so he's got several months of healing. I'm still healing. I just had my last surgery was a month ago. And I've got another big surgery coming up here in a couple of months. I'll explain that one in another video, probably the next video. But this one here, I want to talk about my daughter, Angelia. She'll be 17 in just a couple of days, and on the 24th is that, to be precise. She is severely autistic, and she cannot fend for herself, she cannot protect herself, so I basically had custody of her since she was 4, and I am extremely protective of her. And for the first time in her life, there was nothing that I could do for her. And since Christmas, she has been in respite care. First, she went to a location that was an hour away, but at the time, I could not even go visit her because I had a trach in my throat, and her natural instinct would be to want to grab at the trach, and so I could not be around her, period. Then, after about 5 weeks, they ended up transporting her back to Fort Wayne, and she stayed in a respite care home, an actual home, and was there for 3 weeks, I think. And then everybody in that home got transferred over to the actual respite facility, where she remained until about 3 weeks ago. So she's been around a little bit. Right now, she is back at the original location she was at when I first went into the hospital. And yesterday was the first time I was able to go see her. And when the social service director took me to the room that she's staying, she's got her own room right now. And when I went in there, she was sitting in her chair over at the far end of the room, and I swear she was watching TV, something she had never done before. But I swear she was watching TV. But as soon as I got there, she had the biggest smile on her face, and even the nurse said that she had never seen her smile that big. And it was just, it was an emotional reunion for both of us, because it had been a month since I'd seen her. And I was really worried about how she would react on seeing me. But as soon as she saw me, it just lit her world up. She is definitely a daddy's girl, and there is no question that she misses me, and I miss her. I want her back, but I know that it would be selfish for me to take her back, because no way that I can be able to take care of her in the way that she needs to be. So we're hoping, depending on when all of my surgeries are done, like I said, I still got at least 4 more surgeries to go to get everything taken care of. The next one's going to be a big one. And I don't know if I mentioned it in this video, but I'll talk about it probably in the next video. But when people have accidents, it's not just them that are affected. Unfortunately, my daughter is also a victim of this accident, and it's heartbreaking to have her go into respite care and foster care and things like that, because I know that there is nothing that I can do, and it's not her fault either. It's just one of those things where you just don't have any control over. But yeah, I just that's the story for this day. That's what's been going on for her, and I just hope that one day soon, well, it won't be soon, I know that, I just hope that one day eventually be able to get her back, because she has made it clear that she wants to come back home. And I want her back home. My dad wants her back home. But my dad and I realize that right now that is not possible. And the respite care is basically the last resort, basically. Respite care and foster care. And right now I'm glad that we were able to use those avenues, but one day I'd want to get her back. So that's the story for this video. I'm not the only one who's been badly affected by this, and my daughter is severely affected by this as well. And it's just a sad story because there's nothing she can do. There's nothing that I can do. So that's the story for now. I'll check in with you guys later.